My role here at the University of Bristol is to champion public engagement, encouraging and helping our staff and students to get out there and talk with and also listen to the public. It's also the job for the National Coordinating Centre for Public Engagement and the Beacons, aiming for an environment where universities across the whole of the UK see it as a core part of their mission to think with the public. Here's what public engagement means, just to some of the staff at the University of Bristol and the University of the West of England.
Public engagement is all about adding value to society at large by making direct and tangible use of the knowledge base in the higher education establishment for the benefit and for the prosperity of society as a whole.
For me, public engagement is putting the university at the heart of the community.
It's about not just bringing people into the university, but creating a kind of permanent interchange between the university and the outside world.
It reminds us that we're not just talking to one another in an enclosed academic cloister, that the world, we only play a part in it. We play a part in the world, and it's a part which only works if it interacts.
Michael Norton has set up the Innocence Project, where law students work on possible miscarriages of justice.
We're engaging with our local community. We're working on cases which are local and national. The students actually do legal research for local community groups. We go into schools. We do talks with church groups. So, you know, I don't spend a lot of my time thinking, oh, I wonder what public engagement is. I'm just actually doing work which is publicly engaged.
There are lots of benefits of public engagement. For universities, it can help us to do better research and better teaching, and it can be hugely motivating for staff and students.
One of the things I'd say is that it's not separate from all of the other things that the university thinks it's there for. Public engagement is partly about making sure that research really is relevant to people in the wider world, and making sure that teaching is relevant to and informed by people in the wider world.
For the university, at a strategic level, there are a number of benefits, not least its reputational enhancing.
It establishes the university as actually having a proper civic role.
There are also benefits for the organisations who work with universities. The Single Parent Action Network works with both UWE and the University of Bristol.
If you're actually conducting research together with the university, then it's strengthening the capacity of the organisation, it's strengthening our knowledge and expertise. When we're trying to influence policies as well, it's giving us, kind of a strength behind our arguments, because policymakers like the kind of type of evidence that can be generated through research.
And of course, another important benefit for members of the public is access to learning, which can be life-changing.
If you've failed your 11 plus, you felt a failure for the rest of your life. And then at my age, 68, to actually get to university, it's been quite a revelation. I can't quite believe, even after a year, that I'm actually a university student. But I am. I've got a card that says so.
And finally, for the individuals who work and study at the university, the benefits of public engagement are huge.
One of the things about public engagement is that it creates a greater purpose to what one is doing, and I think therefore greater job satisfaction.
Practical applied research is perhaps seen lower down the hierarchy of academic work. But I think my submission to the RAE this time was one of the highest in the department. And, you know, I'm finding no problem whatsoever in kind of attracting the leading journals to the work that I'm doing, which is entirely engaged.
You can never get stale when you're dealing with the general public, and I find that so exciting. I love it.